Good morning. This is Linda Nordstrom from Famous Names. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about our Famous Relief Cosmetic Pedicure. Really excited about these products. As you're going to see in the next few minutes as I explain them, they're quite different than anything that we've used before. Just a little welcome to you by the 6 people that created this product. And of course, most of you probably know Jim and I. Famous Names is a company that we started back in 2010. And we brought actually Doug Schoon in to work on this project with us. And for those of us that know who Doug is, you know that he is quite a brilliant chemist. So take a look. We wanted to create a pedicure that was maybe a little different than what we'd been doing. We wanted to stay away from the medical side. We wanted something that was extremely effective. It was great for our feet, great for the environment. We spent about a year trying to fulfill all of the goals that we had. We wanted to use ingredients that were sustainable, as many as possible, and the same thing with the packaging. We're really, really proud to let you know that all the Relief products are all vegan, 100% sulfate and paraben free, and not tested on animals. So this is a little bit about Famous Names. My husband and I started this company about 12 years ago. And when we started Famous Names, we decided that we were only going to come out with products that we felt made a difference in our industry. We have both been in this industry our entire career. Some of you may know Jim, my husband, is one of the original co-founders of the company C&D. And so he's formulated a long list of products. So we wanted to come out with products that made a difference, that made your work in the salon easier. And that's what we've done. When we started working on this pedicure, we looked around at what was happening in our industry. And yes, there are a lot of good medical pedicures out on the market, but what we found is that our clients really wanted to get back to something that was more like a spa-like experience. So we decided to set our sights on a pedicure that was fun, effective, and it was more spa-like. And you're going to notice that we tried to use as many natural ingredients as possible. So we formulated this. Again, it is 100% vegan, paraben and sulfate free, and we do not test on animals. Using as many natural and sustainable ingredients possible was a goal for us. And obviously we want to be kind to the environment. This right here is a webinar today. I do a monthly online Relief certification class. And in that class, which is about 2 hours, in that class, we go into talking about foot anatomy, foot conditions. We just want to make sure that everyone understands just how important our feet are. So this is one of the things that we talk about. Think about this. Each foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, about 8,000 nerves, and over 100 muscles. So when we think about that, it shows you the foot is really important. So we want to make sure that we're understanding the best way to work on a foot, when to work on someone's feet and when not to. And that's exactly what we teach in our certification class. So you know this line is for pedicures and manicures. So everything relates to both. When we sat down as a team and we put our goals down on what we wanted Famous Relief to be, and these are the words we came up with: soothing, smoothing, softening, easy to use, moisturizing, kind to the environment. So you'll see as I go on with the next part of the presentation how we've gotten these things to happen. And one of the things to remember throughout this presentation is that you're going to see that we're going to be adding a lot of moisturizing into the feet or the hands with this product line. The key ingredients that we're going to talk about is our AU complex, tea seed extract, glycerin, panthenol, the oils from our daddy oil, and we have incorporated organic hemp seed oil and a CBD distillate. And let's talk a little bit about these ingredients, just so you know. So when we started, we knew that we wanted to incorporate urea into our pedicure for the obvious reasons. Urea is an amazing, amazing ingredient. But we wanted to go one step further. We've used urea in the past for years, so we wanted to go one step further. So what we did was we added to the urea something called allantoin. And allantoin is a skin protector. It soothes, it reduces irritation, helps with healing. It helps with cellular regeneration. It's very calming to the skin, and it's an amazing moisturizer, also anti-inflammatory. So adding allantoin to our urea, which, you know, we all know what urea does. It's a moisture magnet. It draws water down into the skin and it keeps it there. It's antimicrobial. It promotes skin repair and has anti-inflammatory properties. So imagine when we take urea and we mix it with the allantoin, we get our AU complex, which is our power ingredient. And you're going to be seeing this ingredient throughout about 5 different products that we have made in this line. So let's talk first about our tea seed extract. Tea seed extract we're using in our Socalyptus. We picked this because, number one, it's all natural. It's very gentle to cleansing the skin. This also helps lower skin inflammation. It reduces sebum secretions, and it's antimicrobial. So we've added glycerin, and glycerin is in 3 of our different products. Glycerin, the reason we added it is because it's great for moisture retention, helps our skin be smoother and softer. It helps draw the moisture down into the skin and help prevent dry, rough skin, which, as we all know, with our feet, sometimes they do get quite dry. Glycerin will improve the skin barrier function, and it actually provides protection against skin irritants. And then we're using panthenol. Panthenol is another protectant, another ingredient that holds moisture, helps with elasticity of the skin, very calming from irritation and inflammation, and it helps reduce water loss in the skin. So those are the magic ingredients. And then we started working with our CBD. So we have about 3 or 4 different products that contain CBD. And I just want to take a minute to explain to you. We purchase our CBD ourselves, and Jim buys it. It comes to us certified that there's no THC. And then what Jim does is he sends the product out to another firm to have it retested to make sure there's no THC. And then once we get that back and we use the CBD into our products, once they're made, they get tested again. So you can be sure when you're using any of our CBD products that you're not applying anything that contains THC onto your clients. Obviously, we know in the salon you have to be careful with stuff like that. Some of us may work on doctors, lawyers, police officers. So be sure about that. So what we've done here is we're using organic hemp seed oil. And the reason we're using this, it's a great carrier to be able to pull the CBD down into the skin. And this organic hemp seed oil reduces skin dryness. It helps the skin barrier also. It's antibacterial, antioxidant, and it feels beautiful because it is so silky. So what we've done now is we've added the CBD distillate into the organic hemp seed oil, and that's how we penetrate that down into the skin. So those of us that know a lot about CBD know that it's helpful with muscle and joint pain. It has a ton of antioxidants. It contains vitamins A and B, and it really helps relieve the skin from any kind of inflammation. And when I get to this product, I'll tell you some great ways for us to be able to use it. So let's talk now about the products. Now that you understand the ingredients, let's talk first about our CBD elixir. This is super, super moisturizing. We use this CBD elixir, we incorporate it into our platinum pedicure. This is great to use at home. The one thing that we have done with our products with the CBD that we use is that we jam pack them with CBD. So this 2 fluid ounce CBD elixir contains 2,280 milligrams of pure hemp-based CBD. So you know that you're getting your money's worth. So I actually use this on my face a few times a week. I will wash my face at night, and when you're sitting in front of the TV, you want to be nice and relaxed, and I will do a nice scrub on my face, and I will put the CBD elixir on and just let it soak in and go to bed. It's so soothing, it's so relaxing, and it just makes the skin feel like silk. So imagine what it does on our skin. It can be used any place where you need it. So we're using the organic hemp seed oil. We're using the CBD distillate. So if you look at the different sizes that we have, you'll see that we average about 1,140 milligrams per ounce of CBD. So you're getting something really great. It comes in these 2 sizes. We've just reduced the price because we found a better contact for CBD, so that's great. Now this elixir, just so you know, does not get sold in the famous RELEAF starter kit. And the reason is that we can't ship CBD into certain countries. And so we sell to about 65 different countries. So we had to be careful. So for those of you that are looking to purchase the RELEAF kit, just know if you want the CBD elixir, you have to order it separately. But just a little bit here, I know a lot of you know about our daddy oil, which is absolutely fabulous. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a couple minutes, but in our half-ounce daddy oil, we've added about 200 milligrams of pure hemp-based CBD. So that makes up our CB daddy oil. And the same thing with our lotion. We've added it into the lotion. So these are products that you would probably suggest for your clients to use. Maybe your clients that have arthritis in their hands or their feet, maybe have some kind of neuropathy or something like that they need something to soothe. On legs for varicose veins, it might be a little relaxing if they're using a CBD product. So keep that in mind. So let's talk about the first step of our pedicure. And the first product is called Socalyptus. And Socalyptus is an amazing, gentle cleanser. It deodorizes, it hydrates the foot. It contains absolutely no water. When we were looking at what kind of a soak we wanted to start our pedicure off with, we looked at other products, and the first ingredient we read was water. So we were saying, well, why would we want to put water into a product that we're going to be putting into water? So you're going to find with Socalyptus, number one, there is no water in it. This is the product that we're using, the tea seed extract. This is all natural, and it's an organic surfactant. The tea trees that this ingredient comes from are from the 1940s. So Socalyptus is a great way to start. You put a couple of pumps in this while you're running your bath water, and the smell is absolutely divine. It's the first step of the pedicure. The instant thing that your clients are going to feel is calm and relaxing because we've used eucalyptus into this soak. So you get that beautiful, wonderful smell. So a great, great way to start off the pedicure. This also has some glycerin in it. So at the same time that we're soaking the foot, we're actually adding moisture at the same time. Comes in a couple of different sizes for you. Now we have our AU drench. Now we talked about our AU complex, right? And that's the combination of allantoin and urea. We have added this pure into our AU drench. And this is a product that we would decide to use if we decided someone needed just a little bit extra help with their pedicure. They have really bad feet. They could be, cracked and so on and so on. This is pure allantoin and urea. There is no other fillers. So it's 100% of our AU complex. This is like putting a pure shot of moisture into the skin. When you add this to the bath along with your Socalyptus, you can actually feel the water go silky. And another little treat, Socalyptus along with AU drench can be used in your pedicure bath, your manicure bath, and I have taken a bath in it. Sometimes I live in Las Vegas, and sometimes, we get the winds and it gets really dry here, and I will treat myself, and I'll put a teaspoon of the AU drench into my bath along with a couple of pumps of the Socalyptus, and that bath water is like silk. So the products can be used for a few different things. So as we know, combining urea and allantoin together for this AU drench does nothing but protect the skin, soothe the skin, helps with irritation, helps with healing, regenerates cells, super, super moisturizing, drawing that water in, keeping it there. And you determine how much you need by the way, the condition the foot is. For normal everyday pedicure, you'd only need to add 1 teaspoon. For someone that needed a little bit more, you could just add more of the AU drench. And by the way, this is purely a powder, so it just gets put right into the water. And then our Cuticle, talk about getting back to feeling like a spa. We decided that we wanted to come out with as few products as possible, but that these products would all do something really, really great. So Cuticle is an all-in-one callus smoother and cuticle remover. It works really quickly, really efficiently to exfoliate the dead skin cells. It's really great for manicures. What's very cool about it is that we put this #1 in a spray bottle, and I actually did my pedicure this morning, and it's so cool. You only spray where you need it, so it saves you time. It saves a mess. Sometimes our cuticle removers, get a little messy. We also have added the AU complex into our Cuticle. So on top of, helping to remove cuticles, helping to soften that callus on your foot, at the same time, we are actually moisturizing. It has a wonderful smell. It's called, the ingredient that we're using for the spa-like fragrance is called alpha filadrine. So when you put this on to your client's skin, it smells like spa, on top of the fact that it's working. And how it works is we're using urea in here to actually break down the mortar of the callus, making it easy to remove. So it's not aggressive. So it's easy to work on sensitive feet. And, some of the other callus removers, cuticle removers that we found on the market, some of them were really aggressive. So we wanted to do something that was more effective, less aggressive, and that contained moisturizers and conditioners. So when you look at Cuticle opposed to some of the others, Cuticle works on the mortar to break down that callus, where some of the other cuticle removers that we saw, actually worked right on the callus, right on the cuticle. One of the things that you're going to find with Cuticle is that it works more effectively when you leave it on the surface for 2 minutes. And what you'll see happen with your cuticle itself, you will actually see that by the time you've waited for that 2 minutes and you go back to push that cuticle back, you'll probably see that the cuticle has already exfoliated from the surface of the nail plate. So there you don't have as much work to do. And the same thing with the bottom of the foot. It just gets it ready for you to go in with your foot file and get that callus smoothed out. And we teach in our full certification class, we teach all about the health of the foot. And one of the things that we highlight is that we never want to remove a callus from the foot. Remember, the calluses are there for a reason. They're what helps protect the bottom of that foot. It helps protect the bones, the skin. So all we want to do is smooth them so that they're nice and smooth and not rough, but we don't want to remove them. And so with the combination of Cuticle and our Loosen-It foot file, which is double-sided, of course, one side stronger than the other to help get that foot as smooth as possible, then we hopefully, by the time we get to our foot file, there's not a ton of work that we have to do to get that smooth. So this foot file, you guys, is a great retail item for us to send our clients home with. You can't see it in this picture, but it has an ergonomic soft touch curved handle. So it's really easy to do your own foot with this. It is easy to clean and disinfect, but it is also made from plastic. So, so think about that. This product was really, really a lot of fun. Those of you that know Famous Names, you know our Daddy Scrub, which is an award-winning scrub. What we did was we took this product to the next level. So we took our original Daddy Scrub and we added our AU complex to it. So this is another one of those products that we've added more ingredients for soothing, for moisturizing. So when you're working with your Daddy Scrub Gold, you're getting obviously the salt, the sugar, and the pumice combination to help gently exfoliate the skin. At the same time, you're also getting that AU drench, which is the allantoin and the urea. This is an absolutely amazing retail product. I use this scrub on my face. It's made from head to toe. It's gentle enough at the same time with having the sugar, salt, and the pumice to be able to use any place on your body. So keep that in mind. It also contains daddy oil. And this is one of our first biodegradable sugarcane tubes. So our first attempt as a company to work with environmentally green packaging. And we did the same exact thing with our Daddy Lotion. We took our original Daddy Lotion, which has won many awards and it's fabulous, and we've added the AU complex to it. So because of the daddy oils that are in there, this lotion is non-greasy. So it's great for the feet, the hands, the entire body. So again, AU complex, our power ingredient. We have amazing moisture retention in this product. And again, it's another great retail opportunity, and also in our sugarcane tubes. And then what better way to finish a pedicure? We've spent all this time with our products, getting them into the skin, getting the skin smooth, making sure that, their feet are feeling fabulous. So we finish with a spray. And it's very refreshing, and it's self-drying, and it's made actually for the entire body, hands, feet, face. It is powered with our AU complex. So again, we're putting more moisture on the skin. This is to help seal in all that moisture that we've worked on this pedicure or manicure and keep it there. So it's cooling, it's refreshing, it's perfect for after workouts. Jim and I are avid golfers, and of course we live in Las Vegas, you know, where it's pretty hot about right now, but we keep this in our golf bag because after we're done, it's just a great way to spray on your arms, on your chest, you know, on your face. Just a great way to end a beautiful pedicure. And then our daddy oil. For those of you that don't know daddy oil is 100% natural. 3 of the oils that we're using, avocado, extra virgin olive oil, and jojoba, are certified organic, which means those oils, the plants that have been used to make those, have not had the harmful pesticides and fertilizers on them. So this product, all 100% natural. It penetrates totally quickly in. And you'll notice it is a skin and nail treatment oil. So it's not a cuticle oil. While we use it on the cuticles, it can be used all over the entire body. I use this at night under my eyes as an eye oil. I can use it anywhere on my skin. It penetrates quickly. So really cool product. This is our RELEAF starter kit, and you'll see that we have this great kit. It has everything in it except the CBD elixir. So easy to use, easy to get started. I'm not going to talk about any anatomy today or foot conditions. That we'll save for our certification class. So if you want to get IBX certified and get more education, just contact us through Famous Names or your distributor, whoever it is that you're working with, and get signed up for one of our classes. It's about a 2-hour class, and this section that we teach is pretty interesting. And now let's talk about our protocol. We'll go through that quickly. We're going to decide whether we're going to do our gold pedicure, which our gold pedicure is just your standard. You would just be using Socalyptus, Cuticle, Daddy Scrub Gold, Daddy Lotion Gold, and the RELEAF. Or we would decide to do our platinum pedicure, which we find is usually what most people do is they go for the upgraded pedicure. And this would be all the same ingredients, but we'd be adding the AU drench and the CBD elixir to the actual pedicure. So let's start first with our consultation. As with anything, if someone comes in and you look at their feet and they have cuts and sores or anything that's open, obviously we know it's probably a time to send them to a doctor or podiatrist. And I think once you take our certification class, you know, we will talk about diabetics, about psoriasis, about white spots. We'll talk about a lot of different foot conditions and how to treat them and when not to. So here we go, on to our pedicure. The first thing that we want to do is remove any polish from the toenails, whether it be gel polish, whatever it is that you're using. And then you're going to add 1 to 2 pumps of Socalyptus right into your foot pack, filling it with warm water. Here's a suggestion here. For a diabetic client, we suggest that you soak them no longer than 3 to 4 minutes and that you have the water somewhere between 95 degree Fahrenheit or 35 Celsius, no hotter than that. And I teach in the certification class the reasons for that. So hopefully you'll join me when we do that. So if you're doing the upgraded platinum pedicure, just add a teaspoon of the AU drench into the bath water with Socalyptus. If that foot looks like it needs a little more softening, then you could double up on that. So you decide how much AU drench that you need into that water. We're going to let our clients outside of our diabetics soak 4 to 6 minutes or longer. Sometimes I find that if someone has really bad heels or balls of the feet, I might soak them a little bit longer just to get them softer faster. Then you want to remove their feet from the foot bath, gently dry it, leaving the skin damp. If you're doing the platinum pedicure, here's where you want to take a couple of drops from your eyedropper of the CBD elixir, rub it in the palms of your hand, and massage it into your client's feet and legs. They will feel, really, really soothing, calming, and relaxed. And this is for somebody, say somebody that has neuropathy, somebody that has sore calves, and maybe they did a really heavy workout, arthritis. They're going to find that this is going to be instantly soothing to them. And then I would trim and file the free edge of the toenails and spray your cuticle on that toe cuticle and on the heels of the feet. And any place where you're callous, you're welcome to spray generously. The whole key to this is keeping it on the skin for 2 minutes. So you definitely want to set a timer. This is what's going to eliminate a lot of work that you do. So, and using your foot file, you want to gently smooth down those calluses and the dry skin. If you're finding that they're still pretty thick, you can reapply cuticle as you're doing that and finish off with your foot file. So now we have soaked, we've smoothed. Now we're going to go on to our Daddy Scrub Gold. We estimate use approximately about 2/3 of a teaspoon. You want to gently massage this into your customer's feet and legs. You know, pay attention to those heels and the soles of the feet and just give them a nice, gentle massage with that. And here's something that works absolutely beautiful. We decided not to come out with an actual mask as of yet, but if you haven't tried this, try it. Once you do your Daddy Scrub Gold, wrap their feet in a warm, damp towel. And what's going to happen is all those oils and the sugar, the salt, the pumice, the urea, because urea is actually a bead also, all of that now starts to penetrate and relax down into your client's feet and legs. Leave that on there, you know, however long, 5 minutes, just to give them that little extra treat. Then you use your towel to remove the undissolved Daddy Scrub Gold. You can dip into the foot bath to get rid of the rest. And then we're going to go on to our final massage. And here, if we're doing the platinum pedicure, I would do the CBD elixir in my hands again. So we're going to do this twice. Put a couple eye drops in there, rub it together, massage them, and let it soak in. And then go to your Daddy Lotion Gold. We estimate about 1/2 teaspoon. And now this is your final massage. And you're going to find that your client's skin is going to feel like silk. We've used all these moisturizers. So when it comes time to get ready to start applying our polish, gel polish, whatever it is that we're finishing off on our toenails or our fingernails, you want to be sure that you're actually cleansing the surface of the nail plate really well. We suggest or sanitize because you want to make sure you have a cleanser that removes high and low molecular weight oils. You know, that does sanitize and so on and so on. Make sure that you spend some time scrubbing that nail plate just so you don't leave any residual oils on top. And then you can go and apply your polish. Once you're done with that, you're going to use your daddy oil, put that right over on their cuticle, over the nail polish, rub it in, just one little more addition of moisture and oils onto the skin. And then we finish by a little spray of our famous finish, making sure that, you clean the bottom of their foot before they get up so that they don't slip. And now their pedicure is done. And so we always suggest, obviously, that we retail products to our customers. Remember, we went through the pandemic, and we found during that, our salons found during that our clients were going out and buying nail products. They had to. Some of them were going to the salon was making little goodie bags for them to be able to take care of their nails and their skin. So we found that retailing has become another major opportunity. So think about this, the RELEAF line. The only product in the RELEAF line that I would not retail is the Cuticle. And the reason I wouldn't do the Cuticle is obviously that's a remover. We rinse that off in the water. So I would not sell that. But make sure that you suggest your client, buy an oil, if they need lotion, if the CBD elixir, if they have arthritis, it might be a good idea for them to use that daily. So keep that in mind. When you do take the certification class, this is what happens. After the class, you take an exam, and then you get certified by Famous Names and by your distributor. So take a look. If you're interested in learning more about our pedicure and more about some of the disorders that we talk about and the anatomy, give us a look up. And just thank you so much for taking the time to watch this webinar. Don't forget, anything that you need from us, you can always find more information on our website at famousnamesproducts.com. And I wish you all a very happy day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.